Alright, good morning everyone. Good morning, Doc Joe. So, my name is Richard Trevino and I'm going to continue the discussion which is still under the characteristics of an entrepreneur, and the second topic will be what motivates people to become an entrepreneur. So, to continue, the number 9, the characteristic of an entrepreneur is being accountable. It says here the success of an enterprise will depend much on the willingness of subordinates to comply with the wishes of the entrepreneur. The second one, compliance can be expected if the entrepreneur is accountable enough to take responsibility for whatever to the firm happens. So, there are 3 words that I can relate with the word accountable. The first word is responsibility, the second word is integrity, and the last one is commitment. Para maging accountable ang isang leader or ang isang entrepreneur, he must know or he needs to know his responsibility. No? Hindi siya magiging accountable sa kanyang job or sa kanyang task if he doesn't know his responsibility, and he will not be responsible to do the job if he doesn't know the responsibility. The second word is integrity. When the entrepreneur knows his responsibility already or his job, he needs to do it with integrity. When we say integrity, you're doing the right thing even no one is looking or watching. So when you know the responsibility, when you know your job or your task, you have to do it with integrity. Even no one is watching, even no one is looking, do it with manner, do it correctly. And the third one, when you know your responsibility and you are being responsible with that, and you are being doing the job correctly, and you have to commit with it. You have to commit to do the job, you have to commit it with integrity, and you have to commit as being accountable entrepreneur. So pag sinabing accountable, you are on hand, you are focused, you are oriented. So, hindi mo masyadong abalahan yung mga bagay na hindi nakakatulong sa'yo, especially if you have a business. You are focused on the business, you are focused on your goal, you are focused on your mission, you are focused on your vision. So, dyan natin may ipasok ang salitang accountable. A leader or an entrepreneur must be accountable to his job. He must be accountable to manage his time. He must be accountable to manage his priorities. And the number 10 is the characteristic of an entrepreneur is being innovative. We believe na wala pong permanente sa mundo. Lahat nagbabago. And an innovative leader or an innovative entrepreneur knows how to adapt with the changes. Like for what example, nung normal pa ang lahat, bago pumasok si pandemic, normal lang, bumibili tayo, may nagbebenta, people tend to buy or people tend to sell. But nung pumasok na tong si pandemic, when the pandemic hits, dito na nagkaroon ng maraming limitation kung paano bumili, makabili ka. Dati nakakabili ka lang mabilisan, but nung may pandemic na, meron ng limitation, mahirap nang bumili and you have to do it online. Same thing sa pagbebenta. Dati, nung normal ang lahat, madaling magbenta ng mga produkto na binebenta mo. But nung pumasok si pandemic, nagkaroon ng limitation. And nung nagkaroon ng changes, which is the limitation, dito na pumasok yung pagiging innovative ng mga entrepreneur. Paanong paraan? Nakaisip ng online selling, ng food delivery like Foodpanda, Grab, and sa mga produkto like Shopee, Lazada, dito nag-boom yung online platform. So, sa changes na nangyari sa mundo, sa market, the entrepreneurs are being innovative. They adapt with the changes. And yung changes or yung pagiging innovative, dapat natin itong maintindihan, dapat natin itong paghandaan as tayong mga BS student, future entrepreneurs, we have to be innovative. We have to be ready with the changes. We have to prepare before the challenge come. We have to know how to adapt with the changes. So being innovative is a must for you to get your market, for you to patronize your market. Being innovative is also means being creative, how you will get or how you will persuade your market, your people, your market to follow your business, right? And the next topic will be is what motivates people to become entrepreneurs. There are four. The first one is desire to be one's own boss. There are times when an employee sees some good opportunities for his employer's business. When he recommends action to be undertaken and is ignored, the employee may just proceed to take the opportunity and organize his own business. Sabi po dito, nangyari, si employee ay nakakita ng magandang idea na isinadjust niya sa kanyang boss. But, yung idea na yun was rejected. And, dahil itong si employee, naniniwala sa potential ng idea niya na may chance to na mag-boom sa market, may chance to na i-take ng market. Ang ginawa niya, yung rejection, ginawa niyang platform o ginawa niyang stepping stone to start his own business. And alam niyo po ba, ang success ay minsan nakukuha natin mula sa rejection. So, hindi lahat ng rejection ay masama. And nag-research ako regarding this topic. Nag-research ako ng mga testimony. And nabasa ko yung story ni Jose Marichan. Jose Marichan, nung kabataan niya, marami siyang pinagpasahan ng kanyang mga recordings kasi may nangangarap siya na sumikat, na makilala sa mundo. Pero sa mga pinagpasahan niya, ang kanyang naranasan from the producers are rejections. Hindi nagugustuhan ng mga producers yung way niya ng pagganta. Kumbaga, marami siyang naranasang rejections, pero si Jose Marichan, hindi niya tinanggap yung rejection na yun as rejections. Hindi niya tinanggap ang mga rejection na yun as failure. Kundi tinanggap niya yun or tinake niya yun as stepping stone for him to be successful. And dahil nakaranas siya ng rejections, naging mas motivated siya na mag-strive. So, naghanap siya ng sarili niyang negosyo. Then, nung meron na siyang sarili niyang negosyo, nag-record siya ng kanya and sinend sa, pinarinig sa masa. And then, ito na yung ending. Up unto from his generation before and up to now, to our generation, the millennial generation, we know Jose Marichan. Si Jose Marichan, siya yung kumanta yung whenever I see girls and boys, siya yun. So, alam natin at kilala natin siya. And ang point ng story na yun, ang success, minsan nagsisimula sa failures, nagsisimula sa rejections. So, bilang tayo mga future entrepreneurs, tayong mga BS students, marami tayong mararanasang rejections and failures sa transition zone natin pagpasok to business world. Marami tayong mararanasang rejections, marami tayong mararanasang failures, but I encourage everyone na huwag niyong i-take yung rejections as failure or yung failure as failure. I-take nyo siya as stepping stone or i-take natin itong mga failures natin or yung rejections na nararanasan natin as stepping stone para sa ating success. Like the story of Jose Marichan. Kasi nangangarap din tayo na maging boss someday, right? Gusto nating magkaroon ng sariling negosyo. And that is the first reason why people are motivated to become an entrepreneur. The second one is desire for financial rewards. Gusto natin ng rewards. That is the reason why we are applying for a job. And when we are employed, when we are getting an income or profit from our job, nag-iipon tayo, and after natin makaipon, may mga tao na nagre-resign. Why? Kasi hindi sila satisfied sa rewards na nakukuha nila sa kanilang job. And ang ending, nagtatayo sila ng sarili nilang negosyo, for they are hoping na sa business ay mas malaki ang possible na kitain, which is correct. Pero it depends on your effort. Ang success o ang pagtaas ng kita ng isang business ay depende sa effort ng taong kumikilos sa loob nito. No? So, desire for financial rewards. That is the second reason why people are motivated to become entrepreneur. And the third one, the second to the last one, is desire to create own job security. Pag sinabing security, may mga tao or may mga, hindi naman lahat, pero when we are already employed, may mga tao, like sabi po dito sa libro, may mga tao na hindi sila secure sa trabaho nila, na parang iniisip nila na anytime, pwede silang palayasin or i-fire sa kanilang trabaho for many reasons. Sabi nga dito, some employees feel that their jobs are not secure. They think they could be fired for a variety of reasons. Halimbawa, paano pag biglang nalugi yung kumpanya? Paano pag biglang nalugi yung kanyang pinagtatrabahuhan? So, may possibility na mawalan siya ng trabaho and nagka-come up siya sa decision na mag-start ng sarili niyang business. And that is the third reason why people are motivated to become an entrepreneur. And the last one is desire to improve one's quality of life. Oftentimes, employees do not have control over their work schedules. As a result, they could not fulfill some important family responsibilities. And itong sinasabi dito, totoo siya, which is marami akong naririnig and marami akong tinanong ng mga kakilala ko, bakit, ang tanong ko sa kanila, bakit mas maganda ang magnegosyo kesa sa maging employed? Laging ang karamihan kong nakuhang sagot, kasi pag nagnegosyo ka, hawak mo yung oras mo. May oras ka sa pamilya mo, may oras ka para sa sarili mo, basta may oras ka para gawin yung mga bagay na gusto mo, which is true. And this is the fourth reason why people are motivated to become an entrepreneur. Pero hindi naman lahat, kasi may mga tao na hindi sila nagbe-base sa oras, kasi may mga taong workaholic. Yeah. Yun yung may mga ganun iba-iba, depende yan sa tao. And meron namang tao na merong mga tao na masaya sa buhay sa profesyon na napili nila, and hindi masama yun kasi pangarap nila yun, pangarap natin yun, and walang pakialam sa kung gaano kataas yung sahod, kasi hindi sahod yung nagmamatter sa kanila, yung fulfillment and satisfaction na magawa yung trabaho nila, no? So being employed or entrepreneur is not a bad thing. Ito po ay kanya-kanya, may kanya-kanyang personality ang mga tao. So, I just want to recap the 4 reasons why people are motivated to become an entrepreneur. The first one is desire to be one's own boss. The second one is desire for financial rewards. The third one, desire to create one's job security. And the last one is desire to improve one's quality of life. And the next topic will be the task of the manager and the task of the entrepreneur. We will see this tasks or the differences between the job of entrepreneur and manager in figure 11 and figure 12. Alright, the first one is the pre-startup. The second one is the startup. The third one is early growth. The fourth one is later growth. And the last one is the stable enterprise. Ano po yung sinasabi dito? Sa entrepreneur's task versus the manager's task. So pre-startup, dito nangyayari yung feasibility of an idea, product, or service among others is scrutinized. Dito yung planning, nandito lahat yung pagka-come up ng idea, how to plan the business, where to put the business, and how the business will grow. Dito yung full effort ni entrepreneur, ni starter. And the manager's involvement here in the first stage, wala pa kasi yung manager in the first stage. Same thing sa second stage, which is the startup. Business is formed, necessary capital is generalized, facilities and equipments are purchased, prototype of products are built, market is tested. Dito pa rin yung full effort ni entrepreneur, and wala pa rin ang effort ni managers because it is only startup. And same thing sa early growth and later growth. nandito pa rin yung full effort ni entrepreneur or ni starter, wala pa rin si manager. But when the last stage, which is the stable enterprise, dito na yung malago na yung kumpanya, nakakatayo na sa sariling paa, kumikita na ng malaki. The entrepreneurs are paying someone or employees to do his job. Dito na kumukuha ng mga supervisors, dito na kumukuha ng mga taong gumagalaw sa negosyo mo, and isang tao na gagalaw doon ay yung manager. Wala na dito yung ano ni entrepreneur, bumababa na dito yung kanyang responsibility. Ang ginagawa na lang niya is to supervise, and ang trabaho para kumilos sa loob ng business is on the hand of the manager. Dito na yung buong attention, dito na yung buong effort ni manager. And this one, figure 12, pwede po natin itong okay, tingnan na lang po natin itong figure 12. It's same thing sa entrepreneurs and managers task. And to summarize our topic, the first one, the environment and the entrepreneur's personality are the complementary factors that determine whether or not the new business venture will succeed. Ano po ibig sabihin nito? It means that the success of a business venture depends on a balance between the external factors like market conditions and the entrepreneur's personal qualities like skills and mindset